Today, I'm going to have you walk around with me in Fethiye's Old Town shopping area called Paspatur. The narrow, vine-shaded, you should see this place in the summer, an oasis of shade and coolness during the hot summer months, and umbrella-topped streets, alleys, and courtyards filled with quaint shops selling local crafts and carpets, leather goods, spices, and gifts, as well as dozens of unique cafes, bars, coffee and tea houses, and restaurants for dining or quick refreshment. Paspatur is also the home of Fethiye's oldest mosque, the Eski Cami, and a historic bathhouse still active, dating back to the Ottoman period. Today, I'm going to take you with me along a quick stroll in Paspatur and provide you with a bit of flavor of the place. First, I'm going to stop and purchase this great photography book from a family-owned unique clothing shop. The book is the collection of photography and writings by the world's renowned Turkish photographer and author Faruk Akbaş. Those of you who watched my segment on Fethiye the Beautiful are already familiar with his amazing work. Turkey is a great place for ceramics and pottery work with hundreds of years' experience in the trade. You can find large selections of amazing products, colorful or rustic, traditional or abstract, fancy or casual. Just check out the colors of these little bowls. I have a thing for mini bowls like this. I use them to separate my ingredients during cooking. I use them as small serving bowls for nuts and seeds, sometimes as individual dipping bowls for my sauces. The uses are basically limitless, and they don't occupy too much space in my small kitchen cabinet. Oh, and they are bargains as far as your wallet is concerned. I've been meaning to check out this particular store for spices for months, but never got around to it. I've heard great stuff about the shop run by the same family for 2+ generations. So let's check it out together and see what we find.
It's time for some Turkish delight. In Turkey, people like to buy their spices fresh and from spice experts and from stores that are specialized only on herbs and spice. And this is one of those stores here in historic Fethiye's Paspatur. There are some nuts here, but their specialty here, particularly in this store, is the Turkish sweets, Turkish candies. You know them as Turkish Delight, but here we call them lokum. It's L-O-K-U-M, lokum. And you see the variety of lokum here, the Turkish Delights. And after my walk, I like to have a little bit of sugar boost. So I'm gonna try some and I'm gonna purchase some of these. And then you have the spices over here. It's amazing. First of all, it's very, very fresh. So you don't have these bottled stuff that's been sitting on the shelf for years and God knows for how long in factories. All sorts of exotic spices or traditional spices. Like you have cinnamon sticks over here. And here's the chia seed. It's absolutely amazing. To buy your produce from specialized places. You go to the butcher to get your meat. You go to fishmonger to buy your fish. You come here to get your spice, and not in huge quantities, just enough to last you for a couple of months. Then you come and you buy it again. And this is a place that people come almost on a daily basis. So it's not like you gotta go out of your way to shop. I was just asking about these Turkish delights that I'm familiar from a different region of Turkey, and I asked whether or not these particular ones are from Fethiye or not. He says they make it here, but this is the traditional ones that they are specialized, and they make it with fruit, so it's only sweetened with fruit juice.
Only sweetened with fruits and fruit juices. For example, this is made of pumpkin and dates, and with pistachio.
Pumpkin,
Yeah,
date,
pumpkin
pistachio.
and
How
dates
could
and
you go
pistachio.
wrong with?
It's amazing. And it doesn't have anything artificial inside. It's freshly made here in Fethiye. It's my family business. My father and me and my brothers, we have been making these for more than 30 years.
Oh,
And I'm second generation now in my family. And this one is also very nice. In summer we collect our fresh cherries and we are keeping them in our inventories in a cold chain. And we cook them in winter. And
That pumpkin and dates.
Dates.
Oh, I'm gonna get
that's a
some of.
masterpiece for us.
I have to agree. This is.
And our sweets doesn't contain any artificial coloring agent inside. And also we don't use gluten inside. We don't call them gluten free since there is cross contamination risk. It's an open area, but we don't put as an ingredient.
That's very distinctive taste with cherry. I've never had anything with cherry, dried cherry in it. Do you sell these by pounds? For example, that pumpkin one that you
Yes,
gave me?
we sell by weight. 100 grams will cost you 9 lira. It's around 1 sterling or 1 euro.
9 lira?
9 lira, 100 grams.
Wow, that's about quarter pound, and it's about less than
Handful
$2.
of sweet, yes.
I'm gonna have some of that.
All right. And this is one of my favorites. It's pomegranate Turkish Delight, again with pistachio.
And pomegranates, are they
yes,
from here,
yes,
Fethiye?
yes.
Okay.
And this is coated with the rose petals. It's very healthy and very tasty and smells amazing. I wish you can smell this.
You know how they talk about Nueve cuisine? Here, the idea, I can understand pomegranate because pomegranate grows here. Nuts, I can understand. But somebody thought of mixing rose petal with this. Rose petal has a very delicate, I'm dying to taste this. Wow. I want to have some of those as well. My New Year resolution is going to be eat more of these Fethiye style.
We have boxes
Turkish
like
lookum.
these different boxes, and we can put as much as you like. You can buy 1 piece or 1 kg or as much as you like.
So is this particular to Fethiye, this
It's
style?
particular to our company. Most of them are special. Their recipes belongs to us.
How many generations?
I'm second generation now. I'm an industrial engineer.
Really?
I studied industrial engineering, but I prefer to work for my family.
Do you like the idea of mixing different flavors?
I love it.
Is there any idea you came up with here
Yes.
to do? Which one?
Normally we have chili chocolate Turkish delight, but yes, here it is. Yes.
Chili,
This is, yes.
chili
This is
chocolate turkey.
something-
Now that's modern.
This modern, but this is something we have been making like for the last 10 years. And it began with a joke. We made this joke to our neighbor, and we know that our neighbor, he loves this chocolate sweet. And
Right.
every day he's coming and eating. In our shops in Turkey, it's normal to go to your friend's shop and have some bite. And we made him a small joke. We put chili inside, and then he loved it. And then it was.
Right now in the US, in Europe, they are mixing
Yes, they
chocolate
are.
cocoa
Yes.
with hot chili pepper. Now this is the first time.
with Turkish
How
delight.
hot chili? Is it the mild chili or hot
It's
chili?
first sweet, and the chili bites you slowly, eats you slowly.
But I like the quality of the chili. It's smoky. It has a smoky flavor.
It's from Gaziantep region, as you know, Gaziantep region.
My
is
grandmother is
famous
from
for-
Gaziantep.
Really?
I grew up with chili kofta, and all our pepper
Sure,
paste
you
came
have
from
great-
there. Never can. Oh my God, this is. You all know how much I love spicy hot food. This is hot.
And this is one of my favorites. It's Turkish delight with vanilla, and it has almond from Datça region. As you know, the best almond in Turkey, and I'm sure also in the world grows in Datça region.
Datça
This
is only less, it's about 2 hours drive from here, and we are going to have several episodes on Datça. Why are you giving me these big pieces?
Sorry.
Oh, so huge.
And also we are famous for spices and herbs. My family, they are very good at sweets and they are very good at spices and herbs. I would like to mention you our meat spice. Would you like to have some water after chili?
Teşekkür ederim.
This is our best-selling spices, and we're selling it a lot because we use this a lot. It's meat spice. This is our mixture. It has 17 different spices inside. There's
17.
17. There's cumin, coriander, sweet paprika, black pepper powder, ginger, majoran, oregano, basilikum, thyme, garlic, all of them inside, all in one. And before we cook meat, we marinate our meat with this mixture with olive oil and with natural yogurt.
Right.
And then we cook it. It's amazing. Also
I'm gonna
for
come back
meatballs,
for this.
you use a lot.
Oh, you put it inside the meatball too, ground beef, because meatball kebabs are, we call it köfte here. That's
Some this meat and mix with this, amazing. And this is our salad spice. This is also something very, I'm sure you know this.
For
very
salad?
Yes, sumac. It's mainly sumac and herbs, like basilikum, like oregano.
so you put in
mint.
piyaz.
Yes, piyaz and salad. I prefer to mix it with olive oil and pomegranate vinegar before I use, and then I use like dressing on it.
So you're into cooking.
Yeah,
Can you tell when someone has passion? When somebody has passion, it shows. Because if you go to, think about it, you're in a supermarket. Even if they have this in a bottle and put it on the shelf, nobody is going to come and describe to you what's in there or have any passion about it. This is why in Turkey we like to go to butcher, fishmonger, spice store, bakery, bread oven store. Each one of these places that you go, you get to interact with the owners, you get to interact with the chefs, you get to interact with the people who have passion about their skills, about their trades. It's not so impersonal that you go to supermarket, walk around the aisle, put the stuff in the basket. Those days for me has been over for the past 4 months. I'm getting to really enjoy shopping for my food because it's a process. It's not something robotic or automatic that you go to a store and you buy. That's part of living, that's part of life. Let's talk about these spices.
Oregano, but this is, you know, in the world there are many oreganos, different types.
Yes.
But this is the most edible one, the most flavored one, or I don't know if I'm Italian pronouncing it correctly. It gives you very good flavor in your mouth, and it doesn't hurt you because it's so clean, doesn't have sticks and.
Oh my God. This is the thyme we know back in the States. So if, let's say, name 2 different kinds. Like for this food, I would use thyme, but for that food, I would be using that
meat, or specifically for meat. But
lamb
if-
chops,
yes,
for
lamb
example.
chops, yes. But if you are going to cook fish, or if you are going to cook something vegetable and meat together, or fish together, you know, it might be better. Or if you are going to make roast beef or something like this, with rosemary, you can use this thyme. It changes a little bit direction of your food. I'm sure it will give you good taste.
This is a man who knows about cooking. I'm definitely gonna be visiting this place because I love to cook. I love to experiment with various cooking. And this is for
instance,
sweet.
Now in our shop we have 3 different pistachios. But actually, in our inventory, you can find around 10 different types of pistachio.
Untap all of them.
Under all of them.
Yes.
You know the specifications like BOS 1, BOS 2, you know, we have all those
I have
types.
heard
We have
because
all
my
those
grandmother's family owned all these different
Yes.
villages
Yes.
that
For instance, if
grew
you are going to
pistachio.
cook Turkish Delight, you need a specific type of pistachio. Or if you are going to cook another dessert like baklava, you need something else.
That's
When you go to supermarket, you just find one type of pistachio, which is, you know, I mean, it might be good, you don't know, but they are optimized product. But not their optimized product might not be good for you, for your kitchen.
what is the name for nutmeg in Turkish?
Muscat. We call it muscat. And we use this for salads in Turkey, in Fethiye. Have you tried with salad?
Never.
Oh my god, you will love it.
I use it
You need
whenever
a
I
little
use
grinder, and it's very easy to grind. And when we were small, our parents, they were making tea for us. I don't know why.
because
I will
each one
ask
of them has
Maybe
healing
they-
properties.
Yeah, healing, most
Yeah.
probably, most probably. And it's very nice taste for salad.
Star anise, I also did training with Indian cooking. So star anise, I grind it for my gram masala, but I lived in Vietnam for 1.5 years. And star anise, those of you who love pho, pho is the Vietnamese soup. You boil the bone for 8 hours, and star anise, first you roast it for 2-3 minutes so it releases its flavor, and then you put it with the whole cinnamon sticks and cloves in the broth, and again it has feeling.
And
This anise.
sometimes we make jam with this. Rose jam and star anise, imagine that combination.
This man is shocking me.
This is something.
This
you
man
will
is
never-
shocking me. I never heard of a bunch of things that I'm learning for the first time. Making jam with star anise, with dried star.
With rose jam, yeah.
Vegetable
My
things.
family has a big garden. We have orange in our garden. We have oranges, tomatoes, and
This is
apples. My
sun-dried
grandfather,
tomatoes.
he was once upon a time he was one of the biggest farmers in the region. And this is a dried tomato, and this is something you cannot find elsewhere because it's organic, natural, and local, and handmade. These are sea salt and rock salt. They are mixed, not sea salt, but we are using them with spices. For example, this is with pomegranate seeds. You are eating salt with pomegranate seeds.
And what
And
kind
this
of a
is best
flavor
for salad.
pomegranate seed has?
It gives you sour flavor and sweet little bit if you
Learning.
crush those pomegranates.
Learning, I'm learning.
And this is with curcuma. When we cook fish, we always use it for fish.
Zerdeçalı
This
is
zerdeçalı.
turmeric.
Turmeric or curcuma. I don't know why some people are calling it curcuma, turmeric.
It's the first time I heard curcuma.
Really?
Yeah, I
They
was
say
like,
curcuma.
turmeric.
Yeah. Rich
That-
people usually they say curcuma. It's maybe like
They have to do
aubergine
everything
flavor.
different in England. They have to drive on the other side. I love British people, by the way. I'm just joking. We are countering all that by showing the facts, the realities, and have you decide and then ask and say, why are they selling you these lies? Not only about Turkey. Tomorrow is going to be Greece. A few years from now or a few months from now, it's going to be another country. So question everything you read. Try to trust today in the internet age, through blogs, through YouTube. At least people have an opportunity to see the other side and see when the lies are being presented. In the past, we didn't have it. So with that, this is a store that if you come to Fethiye, you'll put on top of your list, and I'm going to get the name and I'm going to get the link from you. Thank you very much.
Wow, what an experience! I can assure you everything that happened in there was spontaneous. You see, this is what I mean by the importance of small family-owned businesses, whether a bakery or a butcher or a spice and sweets shop like this. I ended up with a lot of new information. I learned. I got to ask questions. I got to taste and try things, and I got to form a bond with, get to know another vendor I'll be visiting and shopping from regularly. Paspatur has been a shopping and dining area for over 100 years. The shopping experience here is nothing like going to a cold, sterile mall or a strip center. How much of it is due to being historic? I'm not sure, but I know it is one of those places that people, whether locals or tourists, feel connected to in more than one way. It has that vibe about it.